And I mean, you look at this like as a taking a look at the holistic perspective. Iowa State's 21-3 in the year. They are still in the top. They're a half game ahead of Texas Tech for a top four seed. They're still in the running for at least a top four seed in Kansas State.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have a chance to still play on Thursday. That's the thing. The goal, at least at this point, is to play on Thursday. Like you don't want to be in the Wednesday game or anything like that. And obviously, like we've said, and as like just a fact, every time that Iowa State has played in the Big 12 tournament, they've been like the 3 or 4 seed and they've won at that spot. So
Real quick, back to TCU. This is something that has been noted too. I think I saw this in the last two games Iowa State has played. They gave up a 9-0 run to Baylor in the last 3 minutes, and then at TCU they gave up an 8-0 run, which was a part of giving up 12 straight points. That is something I definitely think is gonna need to be immediately fixed. That's
yeah,
gotta be priority number one is fixing those end of game lack of focus. That's gonna be the number one thing I bet TJ's taught they're going through right now.
I think it was lack of focus, and it goes back to Cody of this team being able to move the ball effectively, elite ball movement like they have been in the last 4 games. Getting back to that, and obviously being able to knock down shots, because you look at the shot selection yesterday, and one thing I noticed is that a lot of teams are tailing off of Torre because they're just daring him to shoot it because they don't believe that he can make it. So you see that, and then I mean, and just and what and Taman didn't have it. Obviously, you've seen him make those outside shots, but when Taman is on, we know that he can do it. It's just that he has to be able to knock down those shots, and he was able to drive to the basket. Um, I do think that Bateman does need more minutes, so I feel like he probably should have had more minutes than Torrey yesterday. But that's something that's going to be a development, and that's something that we're probably going to see later down the line in these games
Mhm.
as
And yeah,
the pressure builds.
yeah, you mentioned the minutes. Some people have been wondering where is Dom Nelson. Do you think there was a spot where Dom Nelson should have come in?
No, because he's limited as a player because he's good. He's good if you're trying to drive to the basket, but what the fact when he's already it goes into the issue of not being able to make free throws. Like he can drive to the basket, but when you can only make 65% of your free throws, that's gonna be a net negative. So I don't really know if right now that's what you're trying to do. Maybe let's say you go into the Big 12 tournament and you have time for him, or maybe you're playing an opponent in the tournament. He probably definitely should be ready, stay ready, and be ready. But I just think that Taman is going through a funk right now. And I think hopefully he'll be able to get out of it, and hopefully by the Big 12 tournament or by the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I think just putting this game I'm putting we're putting this game to bed. This was just a crapshoot. Anything that could go wrong went wrong in this game, and this is one that this better have this is one where you need to show your resolve. You need to show your mental resolve coming out of this because obviously now you can't mess around anymore. And I'm pretty sure this team knows. They know they can't mess around anymore. They've got two high caliber opponents coming into their building, so let's just see what they do. What do they do coming out of this?
That's going to be the key. What do they do out of this? How will they respond? Are they going to feel sorry for themselves, or is a fire going to be lit under their ass? That's really going to be the question, Cody.